Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. We are going to be doing a beauty empties video today, and I wasn't going to do another one quite yet, but number one, this bin has got to go. This is definitely going to be the largest empties video I have ever done. But number two, I'm going to be moving soon. So I just really need to declutter a lot from my life, including all of these empties. I don't really want to bring a bunch of empty beauty products to my new apartment. So we're going to be talking skincare, hair care, body care, makeup, as always in my empties videos. If you guys want to see a bunch of products that I have used up and hear my thoughts on them, you've come to the right spot, and we're going to jump into that in a second. But before we do, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, click on that notification bell, and drop a comment below letting me know how you are doing today. How is everyone? I hope you guys are doing great. I don't know if you can tell, but I am struggling. I am so tired. Just the stress of knowing that I'm gonna have to move again and just going on apartment tours and having to figure all of that out has been a lot. I feel like I haven't slept in a week. So anyway, I hope you guys are doing a little bit better than I am today, but if not, hopefully this video will help to take your mind off of whatever is not putting you in the best mood. So what else? Oh yeah, my description box. If you need anything from me at all, check out the description box below because I have Lightroom preset filters for editing your Instagram photos, my SPF merch, timestamps for this video, discount codes, links to my favorite beauty products of all time, and links to all of the products that we will be talking about here today. All right, let's get these out of my life. All right, let's kick this video off with skincare, and my first skincare empty is my Agency Future Formula. This portion of the video is in partnership with Agency, which I'm really excited about and feel really grateful for because you guys know this is a brand that I genuinely love. I've recommended it so many times in several different videos because I've had such a positive experience in using Agency for a little over a year at this point. You guys know I have never and will never partner with a brand that I don't genuinely love or believe in or want to recommend to you guys, but this felt like such a good fit knowing how much I have raved about the brand already. So let's jump into that quickly. All right, I'm going to be applying my Future Formula while we chat through details. To sign up for Agency, it's super easy. All you do is go to their website and take a skincare quiz. That is where you can talk through your skincare concerns and skincare goals, and from there, a dermatology provider will provide you with a customized treatment plan. That plan could include a couple of different options, including the Future Formula, which again is what I have, their Dark Spot Formula, or their Cloud Care Duo. When I took the skincare quiz, I let the dermatology provider know that I have been dealing with hormonal cystic acne for several years, and for the past few years, my skin has responded really well to tretinoin. I also let them know that I have been prescribed other ingredients to help with acne in the past, but many of those ingredients ended up severely irritating my skin because my skin is super sensitive. And then of course, I let them know that I have anti-aging goals like improving the appearance of fine lines, firming the skin. I just want that youthful, glowy look to my skin. So my Future Formula includes 0.1% tretinoin, 5% azelaic acid, 5% tranexamic acid, and 4% niacinamide. This combination of ingredients has been amazing for my skin over the past year or so. I feel like I have the smoothest skin that I've had in years and years. My skin is really bright and even, and my breakouts are far and few between. When I told you guys in my 3.5-year tretinoin update that I feel like my skin looks better now at age 27 and a half, thank you very much, than it did when I was 21 years old, I wasn't kidding. I really do feel like my skin is just the best it's looked in close to 10 years, which is kind of crazy. So that's everything you need to know about how to get your Agency prescription and my experience in using the brand. I have a few quick call outs and then we will move on to the rest of the video. First is that Agency does offer a 1-month trial where you only have to pay $4.95 for shipping and handling. I think that's awesome because if you're on the fence, not fully sold, you don't have to fully commit upfront right away. You can just test it out for a month for $4.95. Second is that Agency was recently nominated for an Allure Reader's Choice Award for the Custom Prescription Skincare Award in the Breakthroughs category. I'm gonna list a link below where you can vote for them. That would be great if you are able to do that. And third, which is definitely the most exciting update, is that Agency is going to be hosting a giveaway and they will be choosing 10 of you to win 3 free months of their VIP Agency subscription. So there are some restrictions that apply. I will have those listed in my description box below, but if eligible and if you want 3 free months of Agency. All right, on to the rest of my empties. We are emptying a true love of mine. This is one of my all-time favorite sunscreens. It's the Verdio UV Moisture Gel. It's an SPF 50 and a combination sunscreen, so it has octinoxate Oh my gosh. We're off to a great start. Octinoxate, titanium dioxide, Uvinyl T150, Tinazorb S, and Uvinyl A+. It has some really nice hydrating and calming ingredients in it, but my favorite part about this sunscreen is the formula and the finish. It's something that is really lightweight. It has that nice liquidy formula. It's not sticky, it's not greasy, and it gives such a beautiful glowy finish to the skin. This is actually one of my favorite sunscreens to wear when I just want to look healthy and glowy for a no makeup day. Like brows, little bit of maybe a tinted lip oil on, and this, it's absolutely beautiful. And this does not, again, look greasy on my skin, even though I do look oily. So I absolutely love it. I would highly recommend it. I included it in a video where I talked about my favorite Japanese sunscreen, so I will list that below if you want to see the formula in action, see the finish on my skin. Chef's kiss, it's beautiful. Next, we have both of the CeraVe retinols. So this is their skin renewing retinol serum, and this is their resurfacing retinol serum. I actually have a comparison review on both of these retinols, so if you've been curious about them, you want to know the difference between them, which one is right for you, I will list that below. If you've never watched one of my Empties videos before, chances are I have a review on almost every single product that I am including in this Empties video. So just check out my description box below. I will make sure to list and link all of them below in order of product mention. At a high level, I would say the biggest difference between these two as far as the formula goes is that the skin renewing formula is a little bit more creamy and moisturizing, whereas the resurfacing formula is a little bit more lightweight and gel-like. I think that these are really nice starter retinols. I'm not using them all over my entire face because I use tretinoin, so I don't have a need for that. But how I love to use these is actually as a little eye retinol cream. It's going to be gentler around the eyes than something like tretinoin. That skin is really delicate, so for some, putting tretinoin around the eyes can be really irritating. So this is a really great option, or a really nice option for a starter retinol if you're not using one already. But if you want to kick it up a notch, the Geek and Gorgeous A-Game 5.05% retinol serum is excellent because it has retinaldehyde instead of retinol, like in the CeraVe serum. So this is something that's going to be more potent than retinol, but less potent than tretinoin when it comes to anti-aging. So a good step up from retinol, a nice transition if you're trying to work your way up. But how I was using this is on my neck as a little bit of a neck serum before I put on my neck cream at night, and I really love it for that purpose. Next, we have the Ordinary Buffet Plus Copper Peptide Serum. I have been obsessed with this. I've been talking about it in a lot of different videos recently because this is my new Holy Grail AM serum that has actually completely replaced vitamin C. So I show you guys in the review that I posted on this recently my before and after photos. So I used up an entire bottle of this, and then I showed you guys my results, talked about all the improvements I saw in my skin, and spoiler alert, I was blown away. This is seriously amazing. One of the Ordinary's more expensive products, but completely worth it in my opinion because of the ingredients and because of the results that I saw. So obsessed, I love it so much, highly recommend. Two dermatology serums here that I have talked about so many times already, so I will keep this really short and sweet, I promise. The first is their Advanced CE Ferulic Serum. This is their vitamin C serum, and it has 15% ascorbic acid as well as some really nice hydrating and replenishing and calming ingredients. Such a nice vitamin C serum. I used this for probably over a year and really loved it, but like I was just saying, I have now replaced it with something else. So I won't be repurchasing this, but if you're looking for a really, really nice vitamin C serum, I would definitely recommend it. I do have a 20% off code with dermatology. No, correction. It's not a code anymore. It's a link, and it's in the description boxes of all of my videos. So if you click that link and then purchase through it, you get 20% off of that purchase. No extra cost to you. I appreciate it as always, but of course, no pressure. And that same code applies to my Holy Grail Nighttime Serum, which is the Dermatology Needleless Serum. I feel like I just don't even really need to say anything about this because I feel like it's been in almost every single one of my Empties videos, which should go to show how much I use this every single night, no matter what. It's absolutely amazing. It has such great ingredients for anti-aging, replenishing, renewing the skin, peptides. Oh, it's so good, and I really love the formula. It's lightweight, it's hydrating, it's very soft and silky, not greasy, not sticky. I never have issues with it. It is the absolute best. Cannot live without it. ever. Next up is the CosRx Advanced Snail 92 All-in-One Cream. So this has 92% snail secretion filtrate or snail mucin in it, and this is incredible. I am 100% repurchasing this. If you have never used a product with snail mucin before, it's slimy, so it's a little bit weird to get used to, but once you do, you start to really appreciate that sliminess because it is so amazing for the skin. It helps to calm and soothe, protect, hydrate. There's so many benefits to using a product with snail mucin. So this is something that I love to use at night. So I'll do it after serum and before a thicker moisturizing cream. If my skin's feeling a little bit more dry than normal, if it's feeling irritated, or if I just want my skin to look extra glowy in the morning, it is like a magic miracle product. It's so incredible. The only issue that I have with this product is the packaging. So you guys can see here, that black on the lid starts to peel and flake off, and then it gets around this jar here and then into the product as well. I'm wondering if that happens because of the steam in my shower. So I'm gonna try to keep this on my vanity when I repurchase it instead of keeping it in my bathroom, and I'll see if that makes a difference. Obviously that's not ideal. I'd prefer to have all my products in one spot, but I'll make it work for the snail mucin. Next is also something I've talked about a ton before. It's the Garnier Skin Active Micellar Cleansing Water. So this is one of my all-time favorite ways to remove makeup. It's a non-greasy, non-oily way to get your makeup off your face. So if you don't like the feeling of a cleansing oil or a cleansing balm, or if you have oily skin and that kind of grosses you out, putting oil on the oil, I would definitely recommend this. It's really nice. Next up is the La Roche-Posay Hydrating Gentle Cleanser. This is their cleanser intended for normal to dry skin, but I love this as someone with skin that leans oily. It's not like it has a really thick, balmy formula. It's just a little bit more creamy than their oily skin cleanser, which has that gel formula. So this is really nice. It has that kind of milkier consistency that I have been obsessed with lately. Not as good as the By Bee Milk Melt Cleanser. That one is even silkier, but this is, I would say, something that's a nice runner-up. I have 3 more cleansers actually, so let's just do them all at once. First up is the CeraVe Hydrating Cream to Foam Cleanser. This is such a great kind of all-in-one cleanser because it also removes makeup. It's not something that I like to use for heavy-duty makeup, but I really like it for a tinted moisturizer, a tinted sunscreen, something that's just lighter weight and not like the full-on foundation, powder, bronzer, blush, highlight. I like to use an oil or something that just is a little bit more effective for makeup removal in that sense, but for really just lightweight makeup, it does a great job at removing it, and then it cleanses the skin as well. This also has a really nice creamy formula that just feels nice and replenishing on the skin. So if you're looking for an all-in-one, this is great. Just used up another bottle of the Geek and Gorgeous Jelly Joker Cleanser. This is one of my all-time favorites. It's so nice and hydrating. It feels very soft on the skin, and it has such a great lightweight jelly formula. So if you have oily skin, I think that you would be obsessed with this. But if you have dry skin and you like the feeling of a jellier formula, this is a great one because it's not drying or stripping whatsoever. So this really would work for all skin types. It's so great. Oh my gosh. Traveling back in time here. I haven't talked about this in so long. This is the Vanicream Gentle Facial Cleanser. This was the only cleanser that I was using for months at one point because my skin was so irritated from different prescriptions that I was testing out for acne, from wearing face masks, just all of that combined. My skin was a hot mess. It was severely irritated, it was flaky, it was red, it hurt, and everything was really stinging and burning on my skin except for this. So if you have sensitive skin, if you have a disrupted or damaged skin barrier, this brand in general is my top recommendation. They're very basic skincare products, but that is exactly what you need in situations like that when products that have tons of ingredients can be more irritating. So I absolutely love Vanicream, even though it's not like the cutest, most aesthetically pleasing brand. It has a purpose for sure. Okay, apparently I have 2 more cleansers. the CeraVe Foaming Facial Cleanser. This is one that I actually will not be repurchasing. It's something that I used to really love, but I just don't reach for it anymore because compared to other cleansers that I have told you guys I love, it just doesn't quite, what's the word? I don't know what word I'm going for here, but it's just not as good as my favorite cleansers. So I am retiring this one right here, but it is a good basic drugstore cleanser if you have oily / acne prone skin. Good, I just got the oil remnants of this all over my pants. I love that for me. This is the Neutrogena body oil, their light sesame fragrance free oil. I always get so weirded out by the light sesame. This is something that I actually use to remove makeup. It's such a great basic oil cleanser. Really nothing in this that's special, but it does the job. It removes makeup so well, quickly, easily, rinses off easily. So nice and so dirt cheap. So I get this off of Amazon because I have yet to find this in person at a drugstore. You guys will have to let me know if you have ever seen this exact cleanser in store before, but I mean, Amazon works. Next up is the Inky List Caffeine Eye Cream. This says that it helps to reduce under eye puffiness, but honestly, this never really did much for me, so I definitely won't be repurchasing this. It's a nice formula. I don't have any complaints there. It's something that is lighter weight though, so more of a daytime eye cream in my opinion. But I'm like, just kind of fell flat. You know, an eye cream that has never fallen flat for me is the Versed The Fix Emergency Eye Mask. This is absolutely incredible. It is a very lightweight jelly formula, but it's like a gel cream hybrid because it's not as translucent, if you will, when it comes to a gel. Like there is that little bit of creaminess to it that just makes it so nice and conditioning. It's very hydrating. It feels incredible to apply, but I absolutely love this for the daytime because it is a lighter weight option. It wears really well underneath makeup. Oh my gosh, I will continue to repurchase this, continue to use and love it. It is so good. Then we have one of my all-time favorite moisturizers. It is the Cetaphil Redness Relieving Night Moisturizer for redness prone skin. This has so many incredible ingredients in it. I'm gonna read off a few because it impresses me every time since it's from CeraVe. This has sunflower seed oil, sugar molecules to help to hydrate, shea butter, allantoin, vitamin E, licorice root, sodium hyaluronate, ceramides, panthenol, caffeine, niacinamide, and that's about that on that. Amazing for Cetaphil for the drugstore. I love that, and it's a really nice formula. I would say it's a creamy formula that is lightweight, so not super thick and heavy. If you have oily skin, this is a nice nighttime option. If you have dry skin, it's a nice daytime option. 100% rebuying. Last two skincare products, they are both from Dermatology. I guess I'll talk about this one first. This was another moisturizer that I included in my top 5 favorite moisturizers video. It is their Peptide Night Cream. I am in love with this product. It is so good. There's tons of different peptides in it to help with anti-aging and replenishing and renewing the skin. It feels so nice. It has such an incredible formula. It's also something that I would consider to be a lightweight cream, but this definitely feels more elevated than something like that Cetaphil formula. Oh my gosh. So I will use this on my face and my neck. It's an amazing neck cream as well. Bring it down on the chest area. It's just so dang good. So love that. I already have several more in back stock. And then this is their retinol. So it's a 0.5% retinol complex, and this is such a nice formula. I mean, all of Dermatology's formulas are definitely elevated. They're just so nice. And this is definitely no exception. It just feels extra conditioning. So this is another one that I was using on my neck, and I really love it for that purpose. Right now I'm experimenting with something else, so I won't be rebuying this as of now. Stay tuned. Let's do body care next. I only have 4 Bodycare Empties, I believe. So first is actually not technically for the body. You can use it on either the body or face. It's the CeraVe Daily Moisturizing Lotion, but I love using this with self-tanning drops. So if you're looking for a moisturizer to mix with self-tanning drops that give you a really nice even coverage / application, if you're looking for a lotion to mix with your drops so that you get really nice results with those self-tan drops, I would definitely recommend this one. Another product from CeraVe, this is their Therapeutic Hand Cream. This is a really nice hand cream. It is fragrance free, so if you're looking for that, if you have really cracked, dry, irritated hands, then this is definitely a good one. It's not a greasy formula, which is great since you're using it on the hands. No one wants greasy hands, that's gross. but I do prefer a scented hand cream or lotion, so I am not going to repurchase this because, I don't know, I just love applying a hand lotion that smells nice. There's definitely an experiential aspect to skincare, and this just doesn't give that to me. This one does though. This is the Hemp's Herbal Body Moisturizer in their Sweet Satsuma Cream and Chamomile scent. This is divine. Oh my gosh. Wait, I have a little left I can smell. I love the smell of this. It's just very fresh and fruity and bright and amazing. It's so, so good. You guys know I am a sucker for a Hemp's body lotion. Such an amazing formula. My absolute favorite year round, but especially in the summertime when I don't want something that feels thick and heavy and sweaty on my skin when it's really hot and humid out. Hemp's is amazing for that, and this scent is really good. Last is the Shea Moisture Daily Hydration Body Wash. This is their coconut milk and acacia Senegal scent. I don't know what that word is, so I have no idea if I pronounced that correctly. This one's nice. If you like a fresh, light, slightly coconutty smelling body wash, hello. It's a good one if you're looking for a body wash like that. It does smell nice. It's not my all-time favorite scent from a body wash now that I feel like I've really been kind of branching out, trying new ones. I've been really into body care lately. If you guys would like me to do kind of a full shower body care routine, let me know. I could definitely do that, but it is a good one. Shea Moisture makes some really nice body care. All right, let's do makeup next, and I have 4 different concealers here, so let's talk through these quickly. First is the Milani Conceal and Perfect Concealer. I think now that I have fully used this up, I have decided I'm not going to repurchase it. Sometimes I really like it, but I feel like more often than not, it ends up looking too heavy on me and starts to crease under the eyes because it definitely is a little bit of a thicker, creamier formula. If you just use a little bit, I think that that definitely helps, but I don't know, it's not the most foolproof concealer, and I just don't really care to mess with makeup anymore, you know? Like, I just want it to work right away. Next is the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. This is absolutely incredible. It is my top recommendation for a full coverage concealer that doesn't look super heavy and cakey. Just make sure that you use a very tiny bit. A little goes a long way. If you overdo it, this one will look really heavy. I just said I didn't want to mess with a concealer like that. But I think the difference is I always know I'm going to get good results with this, and I never know what's going to happen with Milani. Like, I know no matter what, when I only use a little bit, this is going to look flawless. It'll last forever. It completely gets rid of dark circles. And with Milani, even if I use a little bit, sometimes it looks a mess. Justifying. Then I have both of the e.l.f. Camo concealers. This one is their matte finish and this one is their hydrating satin finish. I definitely prefer this. I actually haven't fully used this up. I am going to give it away. It just looks too flat and dry underneath the eyes and definitely does crease on me, whereas this hydrating satin one looks a lot fresher and doesn't look so dry. So if you're torn between the two, I definitely go with this. I guess these could have gone in skincare. They are lip care products. So this is the MAC lip conditioner. Not something I would repurchase. It feels nice initially, but then does not provide any long-lasting moisture. I'm obsessed with this though. Mario Badescu. I know, it is their lip balm. I think this is just their unscented one. It smells nice. It just says it's their coconut oil infused lip balm. This feels amazing, and this is the perfect prep balm to put underneath any sort of lip color product on top of it, like before a lipstick. It just is perfect. It smooths out the lips. I love this. Definitely not as long lasting as something like my Vaseline Lip Therapy, but oh, I will reach for it and continue to repurchase it every time because I love how it feels so much. Then we have the L'Oreal True Match Nude Hyaluronic Tinted Serum. I don't think I have ever in my entire life gone through a complexion product this quickly. I can't stop wearing this. It's what I'm wearing today. It is absolutely beautiful. Oh my gosh, and it's drugstore. I don't get it. Like, I'm reaching for this over all of my drugstore products. It's lightweight, it blends really nicely, it looks so fresh and healthy on the skin, it gives you nice medium coverage, it doesn't look heavy or cakey, and it's so long lasting. It's so freaking good. I do not understand. You already know. I I already have an entire new bottle. Oh, another Too Faced Born This Way. This is their Born This Way Undetectable Medium to Full Coverage Foundation. This is something that I don't plan to repurchase right now because I feel like I have so many complexion products I need to go through, but this is a really beautiful full coverage foundation. It's very, very lightweight and it feels almost kind of silky satiny, if that makes any sense, for something that has more, I would say, of a natural to matte finish. It's not something that feels dry or powdery, and if you have oily skin, this is amazing because it just brings your oils through in a way that doesn't look greasy but allows them to look really nice and fresh. Another product that I flew through that is covered in oil from something in that bin is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder, another product that I just cannot wrap my head around because it's so affordable. This right now is the best powder that I have ever tried. I don't get it. It is so freaking good. It holds your makeup in place all day. It's the perfect setting powder in that sense, but it doesn't look too powdery or too dry. And even though it is a halo glow powder, like it gives you a tiny bit of a glow, it's definitely not in a shimmery, glittery, metallic way whatsoever. It's not like a highlightery setting powder. It just looks so beautiful and healthy on the skin. Oh my gosh. All right, let's wrap this up with Hair Empties. First up is the K18 Leave-In Molecular Repair Hair Mask. This is my current top recommendation for damage repair, even over Olaplex. It's so amazing, and it really is the only product that exists right now that does what this does. So this is something that not only helps to rebuild broken bonds, but it also helps to rebuild the entire broken keratin chain. So it is so incredible. If you have damage of any kind, if you feel like you're kind of at a dead end, no pun intended, but intended, with your hair, try out K18. I know it's expensive, but the difference between something like this and Olaplex is that they recommend using this for your first 6 consecutive washes, and then after that you don't have to continue to use it every week or every wash. You can just use as needed. So I did do that, and then I kind of took a break from it, and it definitely continued to give me long-lasting results, which was amazing. So love, love, love. Definitely try it out. Then we have the ACV by DP Hue Apple Cider Vinegar Hair Rinse. This is my favorite clarifying product right now. I use it almost every single week with shampoo to really help to remove buildup and impurities and help to balance the pH of my scalp. This is great for relieving itch because it has a low pH. It's so good, and it has nice conditioning ingredients in it too, so it always makes my hair look really nice and silky and shiny. We have an oldie but a goodie here. The Pureology Color Fanatic Multitasking Leave-In Spray is one of my all-time favorite leave-in conditioners. I like to use this after I wash my hair to help to detangle, and also midweek to help to recondition and refresh my hair. It's something that I love using before I'm gonna go ahead and use some sort of overnight styling tool, or if I'm just gonna go ahead and braid my hair and I want wavy hair, I will spray this all over to not only condition and detangle, but then also help that style to be a little bit more structured and longer lasting. So it really is fabulous. I feel like I haven't found anything else quite like it. Next is another conditioning spray. This is the AG Hair Care Conditioning Mist, and this is such a good one if you are trying to recondition midweek, but you have really fine, thin hair or hair that is susceptible to product buildup, because it's so incredibly lightweight. It doesn't feel creamy or slippery or oily whatsoever. So I definitely would look into this if you're looking for something that is not going to build up on the hair in a major way, like a creamier leave-in conditioner would. So great for that, and I love how big this is. I want all conditioning sprays to come in a jumbo bottle like this because I feel like I go through them so quickly. Second to last, we have the Bumble and Bumble Sunday Shampoo. So this is a really nice clarifying shampoo, and it's a great option if you have a really oily scalp or if you feel like your scalp looks super dirty or greasy quickly, because it's a clear formula that doesn't have creamy conditioning ingredients in it, so it's less likely to leave residue behind that makes your hair look dirty more quickly. It does a really good job at removing buildup for me, but this is a formula that's a little bit trickier to work with. You have to really make sure that your hair is like drenched, soaked in water, which sounds weird, but I feel like it's just a little bit trickier to get lathered up and spread evenly if you don't do that for some reason. So Otherwise, I do think that it's really good. I don't plan to repurchase right now because I am gonna stick with my ACV rinse. I definitely prefer that, but if you're on the lookout for a shampoo that does not leave residue behind, it's good. And last, we have the Biolage All-in-One Coconut Infusion Multi-Benefit Spray. This is a really nice leave-in conditioning spray. It has great ingredients, actually. I was very impressed for Biolage. Second ingredient's coconut oil, third ingredient's amodimethicone. You guys know I love both of those ingredients, and there are others that are great as well. But this is definitely one that is a little bit heavier and more likely to look oily on the hair if you use too much. So just be careful with it. If you feel like your hair is already looking like it has a little bit of product buildup in it, or if it's weighed down a little bit, this isn't one that I would reach for. But if your ends are looking super dry, this is a really great one. Oh my gosh, that has to be the longest empties video I have ever filmed. I'm hoping I can edit this down into a watchable amount of time, but if not, and this is like 45 minutes long and you've made it until the end, thanks for sticking around. You're a real one. I love you guys so much. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Have you tried any of these products? Do you love them? Do you not love them? What are some products that you have recently fully used up and your thoughts on them? Share some goodies, share some things that you didn't love. Thank you so much for leaving comments and again, giving this video a thumbs up, subscribing, sending my channel to a friend, because all of those things really, really help to support me. So I appreciate it so much. Stay tuned for my next video because that will be up in a few days. But until then, I hope you have a great few days.